Good morning, you guys. I hope everyone is doing good. I hope everyone is blessed. I'm here drinking coffee. Trying to start some new habits. Yeah, anyways, I know the holidays are around the corner. There's a lot of things to prepare for, like parties and stuff, getting back together with the family, the family reunions. These holidays come with a lot of stress. They come with a lot of planning, so there's a lot of mental strains on it. And another thing that's very important during the holidays is mental health, because there's a lot of strains. It brings back painful memories for people that have been through things. So because there are people out there that are dealing with things they don't talk about. Um, I'm one of them personally, but I'm starting to take initiative. I'm starting to learn new ways to create new habits and stuff like that. Like reprogram yourself. So right now, I'm gonna make a video. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about a couple of things that I've been working on, and things that I have been learning. A couple of things that I've been working on, projects that I'm probably gonna release. Things I just I want to document. I want to document my life, because there's a lot of things that have been happening in 2020, right? Like the whole election thing, there's so much stuff that happened in the year 2020 that is like you don't want to take that with you into the next year. And I'm getting older, so there's some people get stuck in the past, right? So they stuck in a loop and they don't grow up, they become like grown infants. So I'm trying to be more mature, trying to learn myself. And I'm gonna talk about 3 topics. I'm gonna talk about a lot of things right now, and then I'm just gonna I have the 3 points written down, so it's just gonna be me talking about the one thing at a time, and then I'll let you know what I'm working on in the projects. Okay, topic number 1 is the mindset. So I'm trying to start off the day early, trying to wake up early. And then, like people just wake up and go straight to their phones, which ends up becoming like not even their opinions during the day anymore. They don't take initiative about what they like. They don't take initiative about what their interest is. They just see the phones. They see what everyone is liking. They see what's the most popular thing. And also, like, if you're not having a good day and then you're like really depressed, and you just don't, you just try to force yourself. You find motivation to even get up out of bed, right? So you need to start off your day looking at some motivation. That shit can change your life. It'll make you start off the day like refreshed. You feel different. You feel like a whole new person most of the time. I've been watching this guy named Gary Vee, and he's fucking awesome, dude. Like, he'll tell you your truths to your face, and that shit is kind of hard to take. Especially when there's like, it's because the longer you take without even acting on anything. Because some people like build this wall, and then they're in denial. They act like these problems don't exist until it resurfaces, and it comes back pretty ugly. And then some people like stay shook from that. So it's good to learn your truthful pains early on, because that's when the healing starts. And the mind, it's all in the mind. Like, the mindset is everything. Like people, like, you go down the day and then you see somebody tell you something that's not nice, or like someone you look up to, someone you really respect, someone you really respect says like something that you weren't expecting to, and so all of a sudden you don't see them the same way. It's all up to you. You have to be your own leader. You have to be your own supporter, your best friend. And yeah, the mindset is very important. Topic number 2 is I wrote down the word alchemy, and then I put transmute energy. So that means, also, like, when you're depressed, sometimes, it's not easy saying you're just not gonna think about it, right? But what you can do is, like, if you can't stop thinking about it, you can use that same energy in a different way. I'm gonna give an example. Like, a lot of people do drugs, right? They feel pain, so they go straight to drugs, and that's how they transmute their energy. There's other people that when they're feeling pain, they go do exercise. They do things like read a book. There's so many ways to transmute that energy, especially when you're in pain. Because in the beginning it comes, it's a little like, it's not even mad, it's not even really bad, but like it's sad, but it starts turning into anger slowly. So that's good for exercise. You can transmute that energy into exercise. Or another example, if like someone is trying to bring you down with them, remember that you can, if someone is trying to bring you down, it's because they're having a bad day. So you can transform that energy by being nice to them, and they're gonna realize, wow, like I was having a bad day, but this guy who I was being mean to was being nice to me. So then they learn from that, and then their day goes way better. So at the end, like, you took this negative energy, you transformed it because you got a positive, and it ended up being another positive. So it's like math. Yeah, it's very like math. Transmuting energy is also, you know, like, because there's energy everywhere. Energy doesn't die. Energy is forever. So all it could really do is be transformed. The energy can always be transformed into anything. And I'm not gonna say that you can always transform it. Sometimes you can't transform it. Sometimes, at the time, it may seem like you can't, but eventually you will be able to with the necessary things and the necessary things you learn. Okay, another third thing is pain. This last couple of weeks, I have been digging deep into shit that I personally did not want to think about. I've been pushing off because it's so painful, right? And it's like you get stabbed, and you have like a stab, right? Like you got like a knife stuck on you. Like, I don't want to be too explicit, but you take out the knife. You can't heal unless you start taking out the knife. And once you take out the knife, there's no the body can start healing itself, but it's gonna hurt a lot, right? So the first thing is to dig deep. All these daggers that you've had inside of you, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna cry, and it's not gonna feel good at all, and it's gonna fucking hurt. But it's the only way to start healing. Pain equals healing. That's what I wrote down. And that's basically step one. Like, you want. There's a lot of people that want to accomplish great things, but sometimes you can't start doing anything unless you start healing yourself from the pain that you used to feel. People have, like, let's say, bad relationships. They start having trust issues. They can't trust nobody else because they haven't healed the pain. You see these comments all the time of like women saying that guys and stuff, and guys saying that women ain't anything, and then there's just this whole disconnection because of pain that people have not learned how to heal. This whole generation does not know how to heal itself, especially with social media. People follow what other people follow, and then those people don't know. The people there's a lot of people that are getting famous that don't know anything about life. They have never been taught like about the serious issues, right? And a lot of them have never actually suffered proper loss, which comes with a lot of wisdom. At the same time, that doesn't mean that they're not great. They can also learn, and they can also teach. Since like they have big followings, they can just learn. It's easy. The internet is in your hands. All you need is your phone. All you need is a phone. It doesn't even have to be an iPhone. All you need is a phone, and then just go to Google. You can learn anything you want. People are still going to school and paying for college. It's so funny. Like, I'm learning all of this just by going on the internet, and I've learned a lot. I've been on my own for the last couple of years, and I've just been absorbing everything I've been teaching, everything I've been learning. It's so much, sometimes I can't even talk. Like, there's so much in my head right now. Like, it never stops. But yeah, like, remember, pain is healing. Remember to heal that pain. That way you can even start healing other people, and that way you can start reaching your goals and all the things you want to do. And so, okay, yeah, the year's coming over. The year's over. I'm about to start doing these 30-day challenges next year. Every month for the next 12 months, I'm gonna do a 30-day challenge to test myself, and I'm gonna record everything, like exercise, being healthy, building good habits, This 30-day challenge is, like, I'm still have to find out what I'm gonna do. But you know, the year's not over yet, so I got time to prepare for that. And right now I'm just trying to save up money because that was one of the biggest reasons I was really feeling down. Like I like being that person that can help other people out, and someone can reach out to, right? Like, it makes me feel good when I'm helpful. So when I didn't have no money, I felt like I couldn't help anybody, and you know, you feel like a burden sometimes. If you really, like, I don't know, some people don't mind, but me, I can't just sit there and not be able to help. Like, whenever I'm in a situation where I know someone needs help and I can't help them, it's like I really blame myself a lot. I guess I do beat myself up for it, but I'm trying to learn how to, like, transmute the energy. So you know, just saving up, being financially stable. I think I've been in a zone lately. So I just planning this whole year has taught me that organization is very important, and sticking to the fucking plan is super important. It's gonna be tough because sometimes you're not gonna be able to be nice to other people if you want to reach your goals. But you have to remember, the only reason you're doing it, this is my experience, the only reason I'm doing it is to be able to help other people, and I can't help them if I can't help myself. So that's what I'm working on right now. And yeah, it's hopefully, like, record this whole project. You'll see my growth, and hopefully it inspires somebody. You know, like, I just want to be helpful. You know, the whole internet is here. It realizes it's a whole new world. It's a whole new world that we are really just getting used to, and it's so much information has been pushed into your brain with social media, all the news, politics, racism. It's just being shoved into your brain that you can't even focus on anything. It's like you're being so detached from you're being detached from yourself, because you can't even think about what's going on in your life without seeing a bunch of stuff that's been going wrong in the world. So you don't really exist. You're just looking at a screen. So I need people to start being self-aware about themselves. Remember who you are, what you love, and sometimes just, you know, if it's too much, don't watch the news. Just focus on yourself, because it can be a lot right now. And there has to be some people. I want to be one of those people that if you can't focus, I'm gonna try to redirect you to where you need to look at. And I'm still working on myself. I'm barely starting. I'm nothing right now. I'm just like zero. But I feel like I really need to do this for some reason. And I feel like I'm really good at talking, and I feel like I'm really good at explaining myself when it comes to these kind of things. I feel like that's one of my natural born talents, like really being able to say what I want, because I think that has a lot to do with, like, fear of being misunderstood. You know, but you transmute the energy. So I learned how to talk like this. I did not talk like this. Like, actually, it's funny because when I'm with my friends, you know, I'll talk bullshit and stuff, but that doesn't really necessarily mean you're a bad person. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on. Hopefully you guys stay tuned, stay motivated, wake up early, and I'll let you guys know when I'll drop the next video. All right, much love.